Hello and welcome. I am so excited that you are here because today I'm going to share with you 7 game changers to look great on a budget. So let's talk. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name's Kim McClure. I'm with KDM Life and Beauty, and I am an image consultant and stylist that works with women over 40 to any age to help them know their body type, their style personality, so that they can dress to make themselves look the very best they can and not get into that frump that so many times happens. So a lot of times happens after the age of 40. So let's get started. All right. I've got 7 tips for you today. 7. First off, swapping buttons for a custom tailored look. I want you to see the difference. This jacket, would you agree, the buttons are what makes this jean jacket, right? It could be a plain denim jean jacket with just plastic buttons, but it's not. It's got metal buttons. This is a blazer and it has one button, which is a plastic orange button. Now imagine if I take this orange button and turn it into a tortoise shell button, how that's going to make this outfit pop. So that's an easy way. You can get buttons at your fabric store. They're inexpensive and a great way to really zip up an outfit, all right, and make it just appear a little bit more classy. Second tip is playing with texture and depth. And I'm wearing an example of that today. I am wearing leather with a sweatshirt material. So I've shown this and other things on how you can dress up a sweatshirt by adding a blazer or a leather jacket over it. And it really does. It just amps it up. You can even pull the cuffs down and turn them up over. I love doing this to my jackets, turning the cuffs up over the sleeves and making it appear as if the leather jacket has cuffs that match my sweatshirt. How cute is that? So it kind of makes it look like it all goes together. But playing with texture and depth. So things like velvet and leather or silk and a knit or a faux fur and your denim jeans. Another one I love to do is a big, furry, fuzzy, wonderful, comfortable sweater over a t-shirt dress. I love the look of it. I love the way the texture is so different, and it just makes a huge difference in how your outfit looks. Next is prioritizing seam placement. So knowing where you need your seams. We've talked about with body types where you need to put the focus. On an apple, we want to bring the middle of the body in to make it appear as if you have a waist, because with an apple body shape, you don't. You just are kind of round. With a pear, I want to bring the eye up away from my hips. So I want to make sure that my seams do the same. And the other thing is, like if you're busty, you don't want seams running down the middle of your breast. That is a very bad way to enhance something that you're wanting to take the spotlight away from. So just knowing that and then looking for really great clothing that has been matched. This has a seam up the back, but you can hardly see it because they have matched the checks together. And this was one of my favorite things about this jacket. It's what made me choose to purchase it, because this is super elegant looking versus having a line up here and a line down here. So that's a great way to just elevate your outfit. Seam placement is, like I said, you want to make sure that the seam is placed where it's not going to draw attention to an area you don't want attention drawn to. All right. The next is learning to steam your clothes instead of ironing. There's nothing worse than seeing iron imprints of where you've ironed. And so with the steamer, you're not going to get that. Now, this is a brand new steamer. My other steamer completely died, and I had to go and buy a new one. They say this is a travel steamer. I'm not putting this in my suitcase because that would cost me 2 or 3 outfits. I don't know. It's way heavy. So, but I do love it because it has its own little cover so that you can put it on the counter and not worry about burning your cabinet. It can also, and the name of it is called Sundew, and I've been very impressed with it. I think it was like $49 or something like that on Amazon. But it can also be an iron. So you can use it as an iron or you can use it as a steamer, whichever one you prefer. But I do love steaming clothes because I have found that when you get clothing that has been shipped and has lots of wrinkles from where it's in a bag, you can't get it out with just washing the clothes. You're going to have to steam it first and then wash it. And that will get rid of those permanent lines that are just from having been squished in a bag for a couple months. The next thing is adding a scarf. You guys know how I feel about scarves. I love scarves. And scarves can be more, though, than just being worn around the neck. You could use this as a belt. What a great way to accent an outfit. And the thing I love about scarves is, depending on your body type, you can angle the scarf to where that it's going to draw the eye down if that's what your body needs and make you appear even thinner. So you can also tie scarves on purses to give an accent. And that, again, is another great way to just elevate your look. The sixth thing is to embrace minimalist jewelry. And I think it is vital to have jewelry on when you leave the house because even if you're wearing a t-shirt and jeans and you have on necklace and earrings, you're going to elevate your look automatically. All right. So a couple things you can do if you're a t-shirt and jeans kind of girl. Wear jewelry. It can be minimalist. It can be like a pair of hoops and just a small necklace, a ring if you like, and maybe even a bracelet. And then change your tennis shoes from running shoes to cute tennis shoes. All right. And if you don't know the difference, just comment below and I'll be happy to share with you. Because if you followed me any at all, you've seen me take pictures of people in airports of their shoes and how that just the difference in a pair of tennis shoes from like running athletic shoes to just a cute pair of athletic shoes makes all the difference in the outfit. It just elevates it so much. And then go for unexpected neutrals. So instead of just wearing gray and black, try wearing browns or olives. This is actually an olive, but it's coming out brown in this camera. But an olive is a great neutral. So you don't have to wear just blacks, whites, grays. There are other neutrals. Your neutral may be navy blue. That may be your best color. Mine is the olive and the browns. Those look great with my red hair. And so that's what I like for my neutrals to be because black can sometimes be too harsh for a lot of people. And I am one of those. So to recap, let's talk about the 7 tips I've just given you. Number 1, swap buttons for a custom tailored look. Number 2, play with texture. Wear something that you've never put together before, just for the fun of it. Oh, and can I add a tip? When you do these things and you really like it, take a picture of it and keep it in an album on your phone. Number 3, prioritize seam placement. Make sure that your seams match. Make sure that they are in the right place for your body shape. Number 4 is steam, don't iron. And number 5, add a scarf, but not always around the neck. It can be around the waist. It can be around the purse. Embrace minimalist jewelry. Make sure that when you step out of the house, you look like you cared enough to make a difference. And number 7, go for unexpected neutrals. I hope you've enjoyed these tips today, and I hope that they'll bring you lots of fun. We're going to be covering a lot of ways this year to build confidence through our clothing. And so this is just the beginning. So please join me, make comments. I'd love to know what you're thinking, what things you've put together that have made a difference or really tripped your trigger. All right. And so again, my name's Kim McClure, and I thank you so much for joining me. Bye.